Send your prayers, little one, because it's time for Enter Sandman. The Tar Heels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Virginia Tech's offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll send the tight end in motion. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it. And look, for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
It's always frustrating as a quarterback when you put it on the money and the guy drops it. But you know what you got to do? You got to build his confidence. Buddy, I'm coming back to you later. Just get your mind right. Get ready, because I know you can make that catch.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Fighting off the defender. And he's going to lose yardage here.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. A little release to the back. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Hokies will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So North Carolina's offense will get the ball for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not good. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Great place to start for this offense. Got a little space. Taking it the other way. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. Touchdown, Hokie! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. West Virginia sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played at Morgantown. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
North Carolina.
So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to get it through the air. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the 2nd half on defense? That's the question.
They're setting up the screen. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UNC! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Wants to throw on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it up to 30. There he goes. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
Leaves it with the running back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
14, North Carolina.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down. They've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Out of the backfield, he's open. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. To the air on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got it. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Pressure coming. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a two-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Weaver. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Blacksburg.
The Hokies will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The North Carolina offense returns to the field, trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Wide open downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun to give, looking for room. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the big fullback. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And you got to throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field, always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give him the ball, give him a bone, reward him for all of his hard work.
Looking downfield on first down. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. Plows through the defense. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
And the Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And that one will give them the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Hokies decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. The give to the tailback. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Tar Heels line up to punt it away.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll leave it with him. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Fires complete on the crosser. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Hokies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll do it himself. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be first and goal.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback, and he gets loose.
Looking for the end zone. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Here we go. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking to throw on third and goal. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
What a tough situation in the game. You know you need points. A field goal is not going to do it. You'd like this offense to be aggressive. He didn't feel comfortable, threw the ball away. Big fourth down coming up.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on fourth and goal. Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Trying to find the end zone. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on fourth down. If you're the defensive coordinator, no time to worry about bust. You have to sell out to get the ball back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. The give and tick, 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 tick. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run now.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. It's complete. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up for him.
kick is in the air. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Madden. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the tight end. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Finds a man in the middle. Turning it on. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
And great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Timeout, North Carolina.
The Tar Heels can really attack on this second and short. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Fires left. It's complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend, and this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
That's caught. It's Lockett. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the officials see something to bring it back? They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, UNC! They move on top here in the fourth.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. Coming up with that touchdown with just seconds left in this game now gives them an opportunity to hit the extra point, to make it a touchdown game, and there might be 2 more plays left. A kickoff, maybe 1 more snap for the opponent. What a massive play in a big moment.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. On the move out of the end zone. couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
He wants a big play here late. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation.